we're back with another episode of the Fomoball podcast. Joining us this time, we have two United fans. You might see them smiling, but they have just watched United lose to Fulham at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. Before introductions, I'd like to first welcome Ambarish. He's back again. He's hyped because Liverpool came back from like a first half 1-0 down to score 4 goals. We know I said four, do not show four fingers, but yeah, and plus he's also hyped because Liverpool play Chelsea tomorrow in the League Cup final. And joining us in the podcast for the very first time is Pranav KS. He works in Flipkart, but when he does not work, he watches United, and he's happy that Ten Hag is here, or I hope so. Arvind, on the other hand, is currently studying in Australia, so he gets depressed from Australia. So we have people all across the world watching United, and anyways, yeah. So I'll first like to get introductions out of the way. So Arvind, yeah, how does it feel to be on a podcast for the first time? And yeah, what's your thoughts about United?
Okay. Firstly, thanks a lot for having me, Kaushik. And feels very nice to be in a podcast. And it feels like you're the only person who's like properly in a podcast over here. They're like just, like coming along for the ride. Fancy mic, by the way. Really. Other than that, I think compared to the last couple of years, I think every year there is hope. And with every new year, there is new hope. So let's just keep going on that bandwagon, talking about United. It's pretty much it from my side.
Yeah, thanks, Arvind. KS, hi.
So yeah, hi. If you had set up this call yesterday, it would have been a podcast. Now it just feels like a roast session. Like, to be very honest, I just got this call from you 10 minutes after I saw the match and I went into depression. And you thought, okay, Flipkart depression is not enough. United depression is not enough. Let me increase the depression and arrange a podcast to discuss about this.
No, but see, that's the thing. Like I don't know if you guys noticed, but like last 2 years, United have had a successful run in February. You guys have had a good run this year also. So I thought probably you will win today's game. I mean, it is just unlucky that Fulham showed up, but still. Yeah, I mean, like Ten Hag is
Why are
not.
you talking like a toxic United fan? What is this February run, January run, March run?
So the reason why I
Doesn't
said about
matter,
the
bro.
February run is because we have played you in February last 2 years and we lost you. So probably another month if we played you, we could have had a different result, but still. Okay, so I watched the game. So this is what I thought of. Feel free to differ if you guys have different opinions. I thought it was a very evenly matched game. Both teams had equal opportunities. Possession wise, it was United having the ball more, but I think shots wise or like shots on target in the first half, it was Fulham that had like the better opportunities. Second half as well. Sorry, second half as well. It was full. Second half as well. It was United who started off on the better foot, but then I think it was just the like I'll say very unfortunate. The corner in which like they scored their first goal, the ball ricochets back to Bassi. He scores the first goal, and then of course, in the second half, I think you guys tried creating opportunities. Nothing worked. Finally, it was your what do I say? The guy who's been redeeming himself for the last 1 year, the savior, the guy who we also fondly call him as
the man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. Yes, Harry Maguire. He was there, right place, right time. Nice goal, like complete striker's finish. Makes me remember the time Hoyland used to play. I'm talking as the Hoyland used to play like 4 years back. I know he's played like last week only, but still like proper finish from Maguire. And I'm like I mean like watching the game, I was supporting both teams because I'm a neutral. I don't care who wins, who loses. But the last, I mean, it's very unfortunate, guys, for you guys to like lose because I remember it was, I think you guys had the ball on the other half. Maguire tried to clear it. Unfortunately, went to that Adama Traore. Guys built like a brick shit house.
I hate that guy.
He beats him in a foot race. The guy, he's literally oiled up. He beats him in a foot race. And the thing is, like I'm very sorry about Garnacho. What Garnacho has been trying the entire game. No, cut inside, take a shot to the far corner. No, Iwobi did the same thing, except he went for the near corner. Yeah, that's the only difference. Now, like, let me hear what you guys felt about the game. Let's start with like KS, Arvind, and Ambarish.
Yeah, so let me tell you why United deserve to lose. Okay. we did not have a string of play at any point in the game. There was no 3 or 4 passes, 1-2s, nothing. Everything that we did right a week ago, we did not do today. And simple reasons for that. Okay, if you saw the match 3 weeks ago where United claimed to have their best 11 that they have in the squad all fit, 3 injuries on that entire squad is fucked. Simple. Martinez, Shaw, Hoyle. So once Martinez is gone, Ten Hag can't have his left-footed left centre back that he always prefers. Shaw is gone. There is no replacement. Malaysia's AWOL. He's just we just don't know where he is. Now you have to pay Victor Lindelof in left back, and he can't attack. So now Rashford doesn't have any option other than cutting inside. But Højlund is injured, so Rashford has to go and play in the centre forward. Right. So Garnacho comes to the left wing. Now who plays right? Forson, the man who has never touched the Premier League ball before, a kid, you make him play it right, and he doesn't have any connection between Dallo, who doesn't play as the right wing anymore, who plays as a center midfielder in attacking plays. So there's just too much going on. Everyone's changing here and there. No one's knowing what they're doing. And it's a whole mess. And when they try to press, they don't press properly because no one knows what they're supposed to do. And with Højlund missing, right? Rashford does not play as a centre forward except when we are in a counter attack. So whenever we are having the possession and we're trying to put the ball into the box, Rashford comes and plays in left wing and the center of the box is just empty. So there was no real threat in today's match and they deserve to lose. Maybe a draw, I would have been fine with a draw, but they deserve to lose, to be very honest. And Fulham played really well. Andres Pereira really impressed me actually in today's game. An ex-United player, he was just stringing Fulham's entire midfield. It was nice to watch.
Yeah, because even I've heard from a couple of friends that if there was one player you could get back Andres Pereira. He's
No, I would actually get back Ander Herrera.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember that man.
Yes.
That man deserved a contract. That man deserved a contract. And we did not give him. I remember him crying about this in an interview, if you had seen that interview.
Okay.
We're talking about people deserving contracts. I think the first name on the top should be David De Gea. No one can change my mind about this. The person on the top who deserves a contract has to be.
I mean, it's all right.
He's still a golden boot. Sorry, not golden boot, golden glove winner. Like, I think.
I mean, I could argue the same thing about Ander Herrera. Though season where he wasn't given contract, he was given that best player of United by fans award.
Okay.
And then he wasn't even given a contract that season. So that was also very unfortunate. With David De Gea, you can at least say it's a matter of age. But with Ander Herrera, I don't know what you'll say. And I mean, I honestly, with all the opinion, I think Onana is doing good in the recent days. And his ball distribution has always been way better than De Gea. And if we have to play under Ten Hag, we can't play with De Gea because Ten Hag wants the goalkeeper to distribute the ball forward, play with the centre backs, right? So in that case, David De Gea will always be a, what do you say, obstacle for Ten Hag to play the way that he wants to.
He might be very great on defense, but on offense, it'll be a very hard player in the team.
No, yeah, I respect him. Maybe they should have given him a contract, but it wouldn't be fair from United side to keep him and not keep him as the number one goalkeeper. That would have been sad. So, I think good farewell.
Yeah, so my point is today as well, what you said was absolutely right because your best opportunities in the first half are long balls. And Bruno has been pretty good with his distribution. A lot of opportunities. He basically bypasses the whole midfield. And then today, I think it was Bruno who was at the end of the receiving. Probably if Højlund played, then it would have been Højlund. But yeah, so one thing that I noticed in the game today, like compared to probably the previous game, was a lot of misplaced passes and a lot of lack of chemistry. Probably one of the reasons what you said only. Like maybe. So not too much fault on Ten Hag. Probably he could have got his tactics right. But still, like Fulham turned up today. Like they were very strong defensively. And by the way, there was one thing which I noticed. I don't know if you people saw the game. Their corners were very good. Like Fulham, obviously, they scored from a corner in the 70th minute, but it was not like fluke or luck. Like their first tough corners also. There's this one player who I have in FPL. I got him recently. His name is Muniz. He plays like centre forward for Fulham. He got 2 free headers, and both are like bullet headers. Onana stood up to the challenge. He saved it, but still, he got like free headers despite like that many people being in the box. I don't know, yeah, right?
Although both
Yeah,
the two headers and the goal were one at the same point in the D box, if you had noticed.
yeah. That's
In the corner of the 6-yard box towards the near post.
exactly, yeah, same place where
They came with a plan. They had analyzed this somewhere and they figured this is a good place to put the ball in. It
yeah.
was spot on. Yeah.
So I thought like probably not much to talk about the game. Like still United is still top six. No, like I mean I'm a Chelsea fan. What can I say? But still, you guys is still in
Okay.
contention for Europe next season. But I
Yeah,
think
but see, this is where I differ from the other United fans, right? So the people who consider top four as a success. We considered top four as a success last year, but what did we do with the Champions League spot this year?
oh,
Nothing. So that might well be the case for next year also. So I wouldn't mind if United not finish in the top four. All I want to see is a proper progress in the way that we play, some patterns of play between players, some connection, a team that has potential and some future being built. So that I saw last year in few games towards the end, but when this season started again, it went back to zero. So that's disappointing.
I mean, isn't this the first game you guys have lost in 2024? If I'm not wrong,
yeah.
you haven't lost a game
2020
since
started 40 days back.
December.
So
Yeah, yeah. But still,
again,
it's the
yeah,
first game you lost since December.
I'm
So
happy we got good results, right? But did we get that good results with significant improvement in the way that we play? I wouldn't say so. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, we are back to zero now.
So, tell me one thing. So, Case, I have a question for Arvind and Case. So there have been recent rumors that De Jong and De Ligt, both their contract negotiations with Barca and Bayern or wherever they're playing, there's some confusion going on between them. And if I'm not wrong, Ten Hag has made contact with both of their players. Basically, Ten Hag is trying to reunite his 2019 Ajax team. What do you think that team would fit into the Premier League if he does somehow sign those two stars? Do you think they would fit in the Premier League? And how Man U are currently playing now, the linking up with the other players, what do you think about that?
I mean, I don't think so. What
No,
I mean, if anyone thinks there's any chance that Barca is going to give up De Jong, then I don't think that's going to happen. This reality, at least. So I don't see it happening. So yeah, I don't like have a mindset as to whether they fit in or
seeing it
not.
happening, I honestly don't want it to happen.
Hmm.
I don't want us to do those big money signings of, the known players like Anthony signings or Van de Beek signings. We don't need those players. I want signings like Højlund. Like before he came to United, no one had any idea who Højlund was, but he was such a good buy, right? So that kind of purchases will come in with Dan Ashworth. If we get that man knows what to do. You'll see his signings in Newcastle. You see his signing in Brighton. All these players that
Yeah.
he bought for what, 10 million, and then their value turned out to be 100 million. So I want those kinds of signings instead of big names. So maybe
Yeah, I
let's
remember
hope
even the documentary that
Radcliffe.
Newcastle had, like Dan Ashworth like spoke for like 15-20 minutes. He knows what to do. He's basically a man, if you put in charge, he knows how to develop the club. So
Yeah.
and I think that's what
And
you
I'm
need.
hearing he's open to coming to United, so
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
I mean, not just him, but then even the other changes around the club. I think your new owners, especially Jim Ratcliffe,
Jim Radcliffe, yeah, that's sorted. And one more person from City, forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Citigroup.
City's CFO.
No, I don't remember. But yes, there are like couple of names that he's planning to bring them on board. So my assumption is probably once he gets all that sorted out, then probably even your manager situation I think could get sorted. If Ten Hag doesn't do well, you probably could replace him at the end of the season. We're seeing a lot of managers.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't replace Ten Hag for another 2 seasons.
No, see, that's the
Yeah, I think
expectation. But we're seeing a lot of managers like giving announcements, like I leave at the end of the season. It first started with, I think, who was it? Xavi was the one who started the trend.
Oh, Klopp before Xavi.
Oh, yeah. So that's what, like, after one manager does, you're seeing a lot of managers saying, like, we'll part ways with the club at the end of the season. So probably if results go your way, then okay. But otherwise, I don't know.
I mean, I don't see
I
Ten
think
Hag leaving Man U anytime soon. So.
yeah, I think regardless, I think like talking about like what Case spoke about, I think the important factor as to why the performance has been so bad is because of the lack of consistency and the lack of chemistry. And for chemistry to even be there, there has to be the same team playing together over a long period of time. It doesn't come overnight. So, and that has to be under the same manager as well. So, with so many changes across the last couple of seasons, it is very hard to develop a very good squad. It doesn't happen overnight. So, I think I would agree with what KSN has to at least a couple of more seasons under Ten Hag's era and see where it goes, because he did something that many managers couldn't do. He at least won a cup, even though it's the size of my palm, still a cup. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I
So
mean, you guys have a very
the
important game next week. So what do you guys think about
the
that?
the reason I'm backing Ten Hag, I'll just justify why I back Ten Hag here, right? So we've had many managers since SAF, Sir
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson, right?
Hmm.
We've had many managers come and go. So when I say many managers, I'm not talking about Jose Mourinho, except Jose Mourinho. So everyone else, they didn't have the balls to stand up against the big name players, right? But Ten Hag did that. They didn't have the balls to stand up against the board. I think Ten Hag did that. So when you're in a club like United and Real Madrid, there's going to be so much politics, so much pressure put on you, right? So you need a manager who's ready to deal with all those things. So you count the number of things that Ten Hag has dealt with. Ronaldo situation, Greenwood situation, Sancho situation, then now Anthony in between, he went on a case. In between all this, Rashford goes out partying, calling off for trainings. He has to defend that. Then he has to defend why he punished Sancho but not Rashford.
Okay. Yeah.
These kinds of unwanted politics he has to deal, and he has to manage the team with which has 20, 40 injuries, right? And I don't think he's ever put the blame on injuries. So he just says this is how we deal with it. So I like his approach. Forget the tactics part. Tactics part, I think, comes secondary to me when you're in United, right? First, you need discipline, you need rules, and you need people put in their own places. And I think he's doing that. He's building that culture, which is very important.
I mean, I completely agree with this because I want the same thing at Chelsea as well, because we've had this hire and fire policy. So I don't care about results this season. Just like you said, we need to build a culture. We need to get a group of players play together for the club, which Pochettino has been doing this season. So I don't care even if we advance in the FA Cup, we win it, or even the League Cup come tomorrow. At least what I'm seeing is progress from game week 1. So of course, results have not gone our way, but that's something that I see, and I'm assuming that's also the expectations for Liverpool. Once Klopp leaves, you are going to expect somebody who can get the group going forward. No, you don't want to go back to the 2016 time when Klopp initially came. You already have something built. So yeah, what's your take, Ambarish? Klopp leaving.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean, obviously, when once Klopp's, we have an aging squad. We have an aging Salah, and but we do have youth in our squad. We have likes of Harvey Elliott stepping up. We have Connor Bradley, unexpected, just boom of the season. All of a sudden, he just comes up. Now, the addition of Connor Bradley gives a lot of advantage to Liverpool because Bradley can play the right back, which gives Trent the advantage of pushing forward to midfield. And Trent in midfield can be deadly. I think we have seen it multiple times. Yeah. And Bradley also with the ball, he's not scared to dribble. He's not scared to get into the D box. So yeah, I do see Liverpool progressing, but once again, I have noticed, like I told in the previous podcast, these players, I feel they're addicted to the Klopp system. So when a different manager comes in, it might disrupt the system. Okay. Now I do know everyone loves Xabi Alonso. They want Xabi Alonso to be the Liverpool manager. I want that as well, but I also have someone else in mind, and that's the Brentford manager. Okay, Frank Thomas. Now, the reason I want him is because when I see Brentford play, I see they play very similar to the way Klopp plays. Okay, the attacking style, the pushing forward, the way he uses the left and right back, the full backs to their ultra advantage. That I don't see much in Xabi Alonso. He's more of a tactical mastermind. So that's one thing. But then a disadvantage when getting the Brentford manager would be that he won't attract big names. Like you notice right now, players like Mbappe wants to play for Liverpool because he wants to work under Klopp. Okay. Raheem Sterling literally said before he left Liverpool, he's like, I will consider staying in Liverpool if we get Klopp as the manager. Obviously, we got Klopp as the manager, but we didn't pay him the money he wanted, so he left. So that would be a disadvantage of getting someone like Frank Thomas compared to getting maybe someone like Xabi Alonso. So yeah, I do see dark days ahead for Liverpool. I'm not going to lie. maybe until the next season is going to be dark. I probably see us finishing maybe top 6, top 7. But after that, I can see bright futures ahead if we get someone like Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, so like you said, I think the way Xavi plays and the way Klopp plays are kind of opposite to each other in some cases.
Yeah.
So Xavi goes for a more possession approach, 1-2s, and Klopp goes for a more direct ball. Yeah, so that can be a drastic change for the
Exactly.
players to adapt.
Yeah, but in other news, Xabi Alonso just broke the German record for like most like games without being
Games unbeaten.
Yeah, 33,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
33 and counting. I
Yeah.
think that's going to
yeah.
extend. He has like good favorable fixtures, especially in the league. He beat Bayern. Who else? Like I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
there were just a couple of close games this season, but they ended up like this last minute winners 90+4, 90+5. So yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So let's talk about the final. Now that United is behind us, uh, what do you guys think about the final? Let's first
Hey,
hear from.
I think you checked the point tables backwards. We are ahead of you.
Yeah. I meant our discussion about Manchester United today, but still, at, never mind. See, I don't see the points table. It's just a table, guys. It's just numbers.
Yeah, that's because it only shows the top 10 teams now.
Oh
And
yes,
you
yeah. You
can't
need to
see.
see. I no next he'll
You
be
have to
like,
hit
you
the
need to
drop-down
accept
menu.
cookies to. No, 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 guys, no.
No, the only reason we lost to Fulham today because we want them to come above you. That's why like we're feeding them points.
No, it's fine. Like we were supposed to play Spurs today, so had we played them, we would have beaten them, but still, nonetheless. Okay, fine. So let's get your take on the finals. I know you're neutrals. You won this last season. Unfortunately, you had to crash out this season. But what do you think about the Carabao Cup finals? Will it be like 2021, or do you think it'll be more exciting this season? One team like bashes the other team, like how we saw in the league, or what's your take?
I mean, to be honest, I don't see like a team bashing another team happening. I honestly think Chelsea are going to put up a very, very good fight. Okay. It's going to go till the end. I don't see like another 2-0, 3-0, something like that. Definitely, there are going to be goals on both sides. And with Liverpool's injuries, we've lost our shot stopper in the back. Okay. We have a young Irish goalkeeper, Queven Kelleher. He has been unstoppable. In fact, he started our last 2021 League Cup final, and he played an incredible game. So I'm not going to complain on that, but we have a lot of injuries. So, we have to somehow cope up with that. Salah's back, and he came back with a banger we saw in the previous 4-1 game. So, it's going to be an exciting final, not going to lie. It's going to be exciting, especially with Poch also calling out the referees, saying that they haven't really had that much of a many favorable decisions against them, especially in the previous visit to Anfield. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be very, very exciting.
Yeah, Poch's record in finals is the only thing that scares me, nothing else. But still.
Not just that, even Chelsea's record in finals is not that good. If
That's
I'm correct, they've played 18 finals and won 9 of them.
9, yeah.
50-50 is not a very good rate.
I mean, like, okay, see, recently, like, I just came across this stat. So we have played Liverpool like 4 times. We lost like last 2 finals, but the 2 finals before that we won. But that was long back. So this is like a fresh game, but still, like, my only concern for the final is that we don't I remember even in the big games, we don't concede immediately in the first 20-30 minutes. If that passes, then I think we can get back into our groove. Even the
Also,
Liverpool game also, that was the
I
issue.
want to say one thing. I want to say one thing about what you just said now. So you said you played Liverpool 4 times, you lost twice, and you beat us in twice. One game. I think the 2012 FA Cup final, if I'm not wrong, you beat us 2-1. That shouldn't have happened. We should have won that game. If you saw that game, Andy Carroll's header was a goal. It did cross the line. It was a goal, but we do not have goal line technology, so it wasn't given. So we technically, I will not accept that as a defeat for Liverpool in that final, 2012.
Cool. So yeah, so Ambarish from Ireland has said it. I'll do one thing. I'll just call FA and I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah. I'll call Pele and tell like, bro, offside rule wasn't there. Your goals are not counted.
Yeah.
Pele, give all your goals back.
The ball crossed the line. Okay, it was a goal. Andy Carroll's header was a goal. So yeah, fuck you for that.
Still makes it 2-2. How does that make you win?
We would have done it. We would have done it.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, and all is not counted, bro.
Next, you'll say like when City gets their 115 charges, you need to win all those times you finish second. You'll be the next. You're going to say that
Yeah,
only.
I will definitely. That's the next thing I'm going to do. That is the next thing I'm going to put up.
But on a serious note, if they do get their title taken away, does the team on second place get the title?
Yeah,
That's
Does
the
it
next
happen?
part. You never know.
you never know,
Oh,
but
so
that should be
I
how it
think
is.
I think United can probably win a
Yeah,
couple of
2016,
titles as well.
17.
Yeah, we probably will get a couple of trophies as well.
I think
No,
Ole and Mourinho, both of them will get a cup. No?
Yeah, that's
yeah. Wait,
Two times we finished second at the City.
Yeah.
wasn't there
I'm
one
not wrong.
in 2012 as well, where we like we lost against the City QPR last
I
season?
don't think these charges stretch up to 2012. Though.
Oh, it's not that
that's-
old. Okay.
Yeah, that's 2013-14. Yeah, you finished second that season also, correct?
Aguero.
I remember the trophy was in United, and like
Yeah.
United finished the game 20 minutes early. Then they scored, and they had to take the trophy from like United to City Stadium.
Oh, sad.
Sad.
So, yeah, I know. But by the way, next week you guys are playing Man City, and obviously I've never said this in my life before, but I want United to win. Okay. And it feels like acid coming out of my mouth, but I want Man U to win so badly. We're already we have like a 4-point advantage with City having a game in hand. So we are even if City win that game, we have like 1 point. We're in lead by 1 point. But still, I want a higher point gap, because Liverpool have
Makes
been
sense.
known to bottle the league at times.
Amish, I have a question for you. Do you think your manager's opinion to leave will change if case win the League Cup?
No,
No.
I want to say yes so badly, but no, I don't. Because the stress Klopp has undergone at Liverpool, it can't be described. Like he's gone through so much stress.
He has
So
to stop
Yeah,
doing
that's
those
true.
fists, this punching crap at the end of the game. He's doing it to all four stands. Of course, his energy is getting drained. What are you saying? Like,
I know, but
I,
being a manager
I,
of a club like Liverpool, it's yeah.
yeah, I feel Klopp had the hardest time when he did come in. Like I was talking to Ambarish about this the other day. The only thing that was all over the internet was Klopp will flop. Klopp will flop was the most famous thing on Twitter, Instagram, everything back then.
Exactly, yeah.
See,
And that's
that
the
again
important
goes back
signings
to the
that no one
point.
knows.
That again goes back to the point that I said, right? So you see all the managers who are successful right now, even Arteta for that matter, and Klopp for that matter, their first 1 or 2 seasons, they were shambolic. You open and check Arteta's first season, shambolic. So you give managers their time. So 3-4 years, give Ten Hag those 3-4 years. If he doesn't show, then maybe you can change. But within 4 seasons, if you're going to change a manager, even Sir Alex Ferguson did not win the Premier League in his first 3 years. He finished 13th in his first time in charge.
If I'm
So
not
you
wrong,
back your manager.
David Moyes had more points in his first season than Sir Alex Ferguson had in his first season.
Yeah. Yeah, and going back to the derby, my comments, you wanted to know what happens
Yes.
on derby
Yes.
next weekend, right? So my honest opinion is couldn't care less. I don't mind what happens, bro. We win, we lose, we get thrashed, been there, done that, experience that, we move on. That's all. So the only thing that matters to me is at the end of season or by the start of next season, we have to be better than what we are right now. And there needs to be a progress to be shown. We can't keep doing this up down anymore.
wait, but see, one thing that's in favor for like United in the like it's both like in favor and against is that City's record against Big Six has not been great this season. So they've only won once. They won against you, but they generally struggle against Big Six this season.
Yeah, Fulham were struggling to win away. We'll help them. Don't worry.
No, but I think like United City game should be fun. Like I'm expecting like at least goals.
All United games will be fun, right? So all United games will be interesting. It'll look like both sides get chances. No one knows what's going to happen. Suddenly, McTominay will turn up. He'll score 2 goals. It's just entertainment. It's pure drama.
I remember the game
Yes.
against Chelsea. McTominay scored 2 goals. There were people who
Yeah.
brought him in like FPL. The very next game, I think he's got 1 point or 2 points. It's that crazy. Hoyland as well.
Yeah.
People bought him in this week. A lot of them
And
because
he got
I
injured.
think Nunes does not have a game week this week. No, so people bought him in. Then yesterday the news came out that he won't be playing for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it's
Yeah.
sad, but still.
So maybe we are involved in some FPL fixing. Who knows?
No, I think we've spoken about everything. If there's anything else you guys wish to talk, we can wrap it up.
we have
You have a?
Sorry?
we have our game against City on the 10th.
Oh yeah, you as well. Yeah, you have a game as well.
The week after you guys play, we play City on the 10th of March, which is going to be the showdown. That is going to be the real finals. Like tomorrow's finals is like something.
So you guys have chose to ignore Arsenal. Like Arsenal have their bottom. They're
Yeah.
right behind you guys.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Give them something. No?
Arsenal, bro.
Arsenal fans are so confident they're going to
year,
win the league,
yeah,
and you're calling
after
Liverpool
last
City as the
year,
showdown.
Yeah, Liverpool City is a showdown.
Yeah, because I remember last season they were weeks at the top was 250 or something. How many weeks do we have in a year? I don't know. There were that many weeks.
we have
Sorry,
54,
days.
52 now.
52 weeks.
Yeah, sorry, 52 weeks.
250 weeks.
Sorry, it was number of days. My bad. I think it was 230 or 250 days, like days on top. And they
Yeah.
If I'm
They
not
were
wrong, that
on
was
top
the
during
highest.
Christmas,
Right?
no?
Yeah.
No, not only during Christmas, even after that, they were on top till like 32 games played or something.
Yeah, they at one
last
point they had
6
like
games,
8-9 points lead over City, and they bottled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up like 8 points or something off City. So like
No. Plus 4,
it
5
was close.
points
I think City got
towards the end.
yeah.
Towards the end, I think some 4, 5 points.
No, but see, this season I don't think that will be the case because Liverpool is also good, Arsenal is also good. So
We don't talk about last season
yeah, that's all. Let's not.
because we didn't get Champions League slots. So
That's okay. You're destined to play Leverkusen in the Europa League, where Xabi Alonso can first beat Klopp and then take over his job. So that's destiny, I think.
it's going to be a fun final. It's really going to be a fun final.
Yeah.
But I'm
Who
really
said you're reaching finals in the first place?
Yeah,
You
that's
really
what.
think
Yeah,
you're not
we've been
gonna
talking as a Liverpool.
It's so
reviewer.
obvious.
Yeah,
It's so obvious.
I had to Google, bro. Like what's going on in Europa League? Are Liverpool already there in the finals? Like what, bro? Chill a bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Ambarish is already planning to book tickets and go watch Liverpool in the finals.
Yeah, I'm
They've not
I'm
even
saving
reached the
money.
finals yet.
I'm saving
Nobody
money for
started
the
saving
finals.
money
I started
towards the
saving
finals.
money in September. The second I saw the teams in the Europa League. I started
Once
saving.
you buy the ticket and Liverpool don't end up going to the finals, the ticket value will drop, and you'll end up being in a loss when you try to sell
I
it.
know. This happened actually. I'm not sure which year exactly, but Juventus were in the Europa League. So I think quarterfinals or something, quarterfinal semis. At 5,000 Juventus fans bought tickets for the finals, and Juventus ended up not going to the finals. So in the Europa League final, there's literally 5,000 empty seats because they weren't able to sell them.
bro, this happened last year also, no man. I remember Klopp telling, where's the final? Istanbul, book your hotel tickets.
I know. Bro, I wanted it. Bro, Liverpool winning in Istanbul would have been 2005, like 2005, bro.
Also, Ambarish, the match that United have against City is not going to be the match that decides whether they come 1 point below you. That is already going on.
Yeah, I know that's going on. No, but I'm talking about
that match will decide whether they come above or they stay below.
They're winning now against Bournemouth, so it's.
See, this is why you stay like away from all this like mess. No need to discuss. We are in 9th or 10th. Who cares? We win or not? Who cares? Nobody cares. Unlike Ambarish, every day worrying whether you're going to win, your opponents are winning. See, perks of being.
Yeah, I think Sharma is probably more worried about his FPL team than his real life team at this point. So
no, actually, see, even FPL is not working. So I'm just randomly bringing in players like who'll probably like that game week they'll perform. I'll get them. I don't care about taking hits. So, anyways.
Don't say bye.
Bye.
We will all say our closing statement.
Bye bye.
We have less than a minute, yeah.
Happy birthday, Anthony. Let's go.
ಇದು ಕಾಗವಾಡ